The GBD-H2000, G-Shock's new heart rate and fitness monitor watch. Yeah, I got it. You look at me and you think, wow, Jim, it's not working. You're kind of carrying around a little extra weight. Guys, listen, I'm trying to lose weight, all right? And I bought a tool to help me. And believe it or not, back in the day, I used to have a heart rate monitor. It was $19.99. Yeah, it's a long time ago. It was nearly 50 pounds ago. But hey, you know, I like G-Shock watches, and I need a tool that helps me in my fitness goals. And that's why I bought the GBD-H2000, okay? And, you know, I made a review video, an initial impressions type of review video. And, you know, a lot of people watched it, tons of comments, tons of great comments. And I said, hey, you know, ask questions. I'll try and answer them as best as I can. I'm not out here acting like I'm like an authority figure or that I have all this gravitas when it comes to fitness watches, okay? Like I said, yeah, this is a fitness watch. The last one I had was $19.99, okay? So I'm trying my best to kind of compare it to what else is out there, not having much experience at all with, you know, any of the Garmin or the Polar or even the GBD-H1000. You know, I've been trying for a while to win a GBD-H1000 on eBay, but it was difficult because, you know, like the all black version was commanding a lot of money, you know, over $500 in a lot of cases. But you know, I bought the GBD-H2000 right when it came out, and I thought, you know what, I'll since the resale price for these G-Shocks are pretty high, I'll give it a shot, you know. And if it's if it's a lemon, or if it doesn't fit my needs, I'll sell it on eBay, okay. But while I just want to kind of live blog my experience on YouTube with the GBD-H2000. And so, yeah, I've made a lot of videos. I've made some review, the initial impressions of review video, and a lot of shorts, YouTube shorts, kind of going through things I like about the watch. I love the screen, and I love the fit. I love how it feels. It's a very comfortable watch, very lightweight, and I think is really good physical attributes for a fitness watch. But problems, lots of problems, right? That people are complaining about in the comments, and it seems like battery life is a big issue because the GBD-H1000 set the bar very high for battery life, okay? And from what I'm kind of putting together, it seems like the GBD-H1000 does not have as good battery life. I personally am doing my own experimentation with the watch, seeing how much the battery, how good the battery is, how often I need to plug it in to charge. Since I've bought it, I've plugged it in twice, okay? And you know, I kept the heart rate monitor on for a full 8 days to run down the battery. So it's 24 hours, seven days a week, nonstop heart rate monitor usage, just to see, you know, what it's like. Because my review videos, again, I'm not trying to be an authority figure. I'm just trying to tell you guys my experience, you know, so that you can make an informed decision if you want to buy the watch or not. And some people in the comments are like, hey, Jim, thanks for the video. I'm not going to buy it because of what you said. And I'm glad I could help you out, okay? And some people are like, oh, Jim, you know, this is great, thanks. I bought this watch too. I have a feeling that a lot of those people were going to buy it anyways. You know what I mean? So, you know, like the golden rule, right? In the Bible, it says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. When I'm researching a product that I want to buy, you know, I'm looking on YouTube, you know, I'd like detailed information about very specific things that unfortunately a lot of review videos do not provide. Because some of the higher produced review videos, like the ones that have scripts and B-roll and the music, you know, are kind of like a magazine article type of review where you know, it's highly polished, it's good, it's fun to watch, and, you know, I enjoy it, but it just doesn't have the depth of information that you need to get about what you want to buy, like a watch or, you know, a firearm or a power tool, something like that, you know. And so my review videos are kind of more like the ones where, hey, throw back a Red Bull, set up the camera, press record, and just talk about the product. Well, in this case, it's a C4. But you know what I'm saying, right? So a lot of these review videos I'm making are just kind of, you know, candid. You know, they're just off the cuff. Hey, this is what's going on with this watch. And so these reviews, you know, are not as polished as these authoritative ones. And, you know, obviously I'm not an authority figure on fitness and well-being. But you guys got to remember that, you know, every middle-aged guy was once a young buck, right? And, you know, could have been an athlete back in the day. And every athlete you see, every 20-year-old athlete you see one day will be a middle-aged guy and probably overweight, right? So anyways, I like to watch. And so the problems that we're seeing in the comments are the battery life, and also it doesn't have as many features as other watches that are out there, like the Garmin's and the Polars, okay? And unfortunately, I don't think that any Casio watch will ever match the features of those big names, because they're smartwatches, they're computers that you strap to your wrist. This is a watch that has a heart rate monitor on it. Okay, it's really not a smartwatch. It's not a computer. It doesn't have like the same computer architecture, and because of that, it doesn't have the same whole software paradigm where, you know, at Casio they can push all of these new apps and new features and new software onto this watch. It's not that easy. It doesn't have an OS, so to speak. But a lot of you guys got to remember that the basic heart rate monitor might be all you need, right? Because you're not going to have that problem where you're overwhelmed with features. Okay? Back in the day, did I say 1999 was when I bought my heart rate monitor? It was actually 1998. But anyways, 1998, I bought this heart rate monitor, and my coach was like telling me about, you know, max heart rate, steady state heart rate, and resting heart rate. And those are the three important things. And that's what I still remember, you know, over 20 years later, okay, 25, I guess. Yeah, wow, 25, okay. 25 years ago, I had a heart rate monitor and learned about monitoring your heart rate in terms of becoming a better athlete. There was none of these fancy charts that, you know, or software or any of the smart features. And I was in pretty good shape, pretty competitive athlete. It was rowing, by the way, crew. I rowed crew back then. So head of the Charles Regatta, right? And, you know, I'm a long ways from that right now, as you can see. But anyways, what I'm getting at, ladies and gentlemen, is that I'm trying to just share my experience so you can make an informed decision about whether or not you want to buy this watch, the Casio G-Shock GBD-H2000. And, you know, drop questions you might have. If you want detailed information you're not getting anywhere else, I'll try and answer it as best as I can. And stay tuned, because I'm doing a lot of experiments in terms of battery life and features, okay? I have not connected this via Bluetooth. I have not updated the software because I want to see if it's a standalone watch, like an old-fashioned heart rate monitor from 1998. I want to see if it's like a G-Shock from 1998, just a regular watch. So far, for me, so good, okay? So again, stay tuned and for the G-Shock GBD-H2000 updates, and thanks for watching.